Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Hidden here, and today I wanted to discuss the latest and probably last Battlefront 3 news that we will receive. Um, I wanted to also do it over some gameplay of some heroes versus villains where I'm actually not sucking for once and getting upset. So I hope you guys do enjoy that. I always love watching some people get cooked on heroes versus villains. So this article comes from NME.com, and it says Star Wars Battlefront 3 isn't happening despite fan campaign. And it says EA is focusing on other franchises.
Bro, D1 and Fortnite
So,
is so ass in this game.
When you go and
Bro,
you
need to go
scroll
back to
down
Fortnite, dog.
a couple of paragraphs, they show a tweet from somebody named Battlefront Updates. I'm familiar with this person, but he tweeted out yesterday at roughly about 3 o'clock and said, EA is not going to make Star Wars Battlefront 3. According to IGN, an internal email revealed more layoffs, and that EA is now focused on Battlefield, The Sims, Skate, and Apex Legends. Outside of finishing the third Jedi game, EA's time with Star Wars looks done. And to continue on with that, the NME article says, last year, the CEO, Andrew Wilson, announced that the company would be moving away from development of future licensed IP that we do not believe will be successful in our changing industry. So I'm going to take that as they don't want to mess up another launch of another Star Wars game. Because you are actually fumbling the bag so hard. You have people willing to come back from the Battlefront 2 development team, the live service team, whatever. You know, you have people willing to come back and work on something that would make you millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars, if you did a proper game. I mean, I can understand that Battlefront 2 is a really good game. I love the game. I've always loved the game. It's definitely been one of my top multiplayer games ever since I've played it, ever since it came out. But the thing with that is the game is never going to get fixed. The fighting, you know, how it's just kind of like you kind of spam abilities, and you know, there is definitely skill to it. I'm not saying there's not skill, because you need to know how to parry. You could do like all these hook swings and all this really crazy shit. But my thing is, they could have made a more refined system. Like, I would have liked to see, I've seen a game mode strictly focused on lightsaber heroes, because one of the most annoying things to me is when somebody picks a fucking blaster hero in Heroes versus Villains. I mean, save that shit for Galactic Assault. Like, don't bring that shit on us. Like, that's just... Anyways, I really just disagree with the direction that EA wants to go. You know, to sit there and say you're going to focus on Battlefield, The Sims, Apex Legends. Okay, I don't know really how big the Sims are. You know, the game, whatever. But I can almost guarantee you, Battlefront would make you more money. Battlefront 3, like Battlefield, for another example. Nobody asked for Battlefield 2042. At least for it to be as shitty as it was. And now, what I mean by that is, I am a humongous Battlefield fan. Battlefield 4 is among my top 3 favorite games of all time. I love that game. And I love Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5. I played 3 a little bit. But my point is that they literally cut the entire life cycle of Battlefront 2, like, in half. They could have released so much more content, and especially thinking about the things that have come out since then, like The Mandalorian, Ahsoka, like shows that go very deep and dive into these characters. Like we could have had a lot more useful things in the new Battlefront, but you know we're stuck with a game that you can fucking roll around as BB-8, one of the most pointless, useless characters and droids I have ever seen. I mean, I'd say a fucking mouse droid has more use than BB-8, but you know, I think we could have gotten a very good game, and I'm honestly really saddened to hear that we're not gonna get a Battlefront 3 because I mean there were so many people looking forward to it, and the hype was crazy. And
Oh,
my thing
shit.
is, it's just
Oh shit! That's the full power of the dark
you
side.
can tell
right
that there's something going on. It seems like they don't want to take the chance and try to make, you know, Battlefront 3. No, they're too scared. That's essentially what they're saying, is that they're too scared. And I mean, if that's the case, then okay, then you need to admit that you're too scared of fucking up again.
Guys, what is
But
it with me and Fallout?
I think they also need to realize that the people they put in charge of the live service of Battlefront 2 did every single fan justice in some sort of capacity, especially Clone Wars fans, because the amount of content that was released post-launch is crazy, and obviously the game would not be what it is today if that weren't the case. But I think that Battlefront 3 is that's a sad case. It's over. All the hype, all the messages, the videos, everything that we put into trying to get Battlefront 3 to become a real thing is just not worth it in the end. And you know, at the end of the day, I don't think it's really completely fair to blame any one person. I think that the blame can go all the way back to Battlefront 1 being shit, the 2015 version, you know, that game only including original trilogy shit and being a pointless ass Battlefront game. You know, if that had been a good game, then maybe Battlefront 2 would have been a better game. It's just a sequence of butterfly effects, really. If they just would have done a proper job on the first one, the second one would have probably been, you know, better, especially from the start. They wouldn't have messed up as bad, you know, not having the chosen one in the fucking game at launch, yet Rey's in the game. Dumbest thing, one of the dumbest decisions. And I'm not saying DICE are perfect. They definitely make bad decisions, being a Battlefield fan. I understand this. But if there's anybody that's going to save a game and create a very good masterpiece of a game, it is DICE. They did it with Battlefield 4, with Battlefield 5, with Battlefront 2. I mean, they are known for this. But they're not going to get a chance. And the only way we're going to get a Battlefront 3 would be if another company takes it upon themselves to make it. But obviously, it wouldn't be called Battlefront 3 because you can't take the name Battlefront. At least that's my understanding. I could be totally wrong, but it's just, yeah. To me, they fumbled it. They dropped the ball, and I don't think that it's really fair to any of us Star Wars fans. I think that, or Battlefront fans, or gamers that just enjoy the theme of Star Wars. It's not fair to the people that have sat here and supported your fucking broken ass shitty game for what fucking 8 years now. I mean, really, you can't show us a little bit of gratitude or anything like that. I understand it's not even the developers, it's EA, it's the publisher, it's the fucking head of the dragon.
You're not good, kid.
And to that I say, scum will be scum.
Double
I think EA is not a good company.
your
Obviously, I
fucking
don't
dog
think Activision's
shit.
a good company. I don't really think any company is a good company because most of them really fucking aren't. Now, I do want to say, I thoroughly enjoyed the Jedi games. Like, Fallen Order is good, and Survivor is great. And I honestly could even say, you know, amazing and goated, because I enjoyed those games. In fact, I kind of enjoy Survivor more than the Force Unleashed series, and I know that'll
God
garner
damn
some
it.
hate because I love the Force Unleashed series, but you know, I have always just preferred, you know, being a Jedi and stuff.
Yeah, I
so,
can't do much when I'm fucking
you know,
out of stamina.
I understand Star Killer's arc in the games, all that, but regardless, I am very excited for the third Jedi game, and I will definitely be covering it on this channel. But really, I have nothing else to say. I didn't really want to make a long video. I don't really believe anybody sticks around this long, unless the gameplay is just purely entertaining. Actually, we're getting to that part of the game where, yeah, we all want a 2v1? Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, I was about to say, we're getting to that part of the game where I made sure to clip that shit. Okay, I got a little cocky with that editing. But, anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please leave a like and comment what you think about Battlefront 3 being canceled. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great, amazing rest of your day. Peace out.